CBS News correspondent Bradley Blackburn joins us now from outside of the United Nations. Bradley, we've heard the U.S.'s response to what's unfolding in Israel. How's the international community responding?
Hi, Lana and Jarika. Clearly full support from the U.S. and its allies for Israel. But as these airstrikes continue for a fourth day, there are growing voices concerned about the effects of the Israeli airstrikes on Palestinian civilians. The head of the UN Office of Human Rights is criticizing what Israel has called a siege on Gaza, saying that it may be illegal under international law. UNICEF has also spoken out about its concerns about Israel's efforts to cut off water, food, fuel, medical supplies, and the effect that that could have on children that reside in the Gaza Strip. And we know, Lana and Jarika, that some countries are calling for a ceasefire here, Brazil, China, and Russia among them.
So to hear the United Nations talk about concern for the humanitarian part of this war is good to hear. I mean, naturally, because you don't want to just think about the obvious people who were targeted, but those who are sort of a casualty of a group, a terrorist group that has decided to attack Israel. But what more are we hearing in terms of the international community's ability to intervene when it comes to those humanitarian concerns?
Well, certainly we know that the UN is involved here. The UN, in fact, says that they have lost 9 staff members who have been killed in Israeli airstrikes on Gaza. Those staff members were apparently in their homes. The Israeli Defense Forces says that they are targeting sites in Gaza that are Hamas locations. But it is clear that there is collateral damage here, reports of entire neighborhoods being obliterated. The UN, Jarika, says that at least 250,000 Palestinians have fled their homes because of the danger, and aid groups are rushing to try and figure out how to assist them. There's talk of creating a humanitarian corridor to give supplies to civilians there, but that is still in the works at this point.
Bradley, what power does the UN actually have given to broker a ceasefire or to intervene in other ways beyond the humanitarian, given that Hamas is not a government entity? It doesn't have standing at the UN.
Certainly, Lana. We know that with the U.S. speaking strongly about Israel's right to self-defense and the UK, that it's unlikely that any sort of measure would pass through the Security Council. The U.S. clearly backing Israel's ability to respond. The UK has said Israel has a right to react proportionately to what happened and the attacks on civilians. So I think it's unlikely that you would see broad action at the Security Council level by the UN. But as you can hear, officials from the Office of Human Rights and others are speaking out about this and raising their concerns. But Israel's pushing back against those as well. An official in Geneva called the statement from the head of human rights. He criticized him for not calling Hamas militants terrorists in their attacks on civilians. That UN official did, though, call killings on Israelis horrific, calling them horrific mass killings, and saying that abductions of Israeli citizens would also be illegal under international law. But certainly a lot more scrutiny from the international community as we now enter the 4th night of airstrikes on Gaza.
All right, Bradley Blackburn, thank you.